Hi guys, we're here to do a new moon reading for August 27th, 2022, and Hank's here with me. He's going to help us with this message. So the first thing that comes up is whenever we have the Emperor coming up, it's telling us that we're going through something where we need to address specific situations. So with a new moon, it's a time of manifesting, getting clarity, and so it's really about like getting a little bit more clear in your relationships, what it is that you want, okay? So if there's something that you need to still work through, make sure that you're doing that, all right? So the Emperor, Angel of Wisdom, again, still this card is coming up so strongly. It feels like that's the most important thing to acknowledge. Where we are going into September, I also did a September reading. You might want to watch this. What I'm getting is like, even though you're working on like balance, it still feels like you might not understand what balance is. It's a great time to get some theta healing as well, to understand like what kind of like you're out of balance in. That's what I'm getting. So around new moons, we ask for things that we want, but typically when we know what we're out of balance in, we can figure that out, okay? So great time for a reading as well. We have Nine of Cups, blessings. This is really talking about anger, frustration, and how if you've overcome any type of upsetness, it feels like after that's over that you're going to just feel so much better. So around full moons, typically that brings up a lot of stuff. If you've been watching my full moon readings or healings, or you're in my membership group, then you would know that there's a lot of stuff that's been coming up recently with the Lionsgate portal and all of these different things. So I highly recommend come into my ritual underneath the new moon. It's August 28th at 7:15 Atlantic Standard Time. If you're in my membership group, it's free. If not, it's $33. So reach out to me if you're interested in that. The Devil, Angel of Freedom. All right, this is making me feel like really hesitant to even speak. So you might find that there is somebody who's making you feel uncomfortable, someone who's getting you agitated. Again, during these times where we are shifting and growing, you might find that even though you're manifesting, you might not be in the best energy. So in order to get into the best energy and raise your vibration to manifest, it's really about taking that time to clear out the old. So you might find that if there's some like relationship issues or things that needed to be said that weren't said, anything around communication, you might need to write it out if you can't speak it directly to those people, because sometimes not everything's meant to be said to those people. This person could have passed away. This could be someone who can't communicate. They might be like a nonverbal person of some sort. So just pay attention to that. Okay, the Tower, Angel of Enlightenment. This is really speaking of someone who doesn't, again, really know where they want to go. And so if it's a new moon and you're you are striving for like the best of the best, perfection, I'm getting that this new moon is teaching us that our version of what is perfect is different from someone else's version of what's perfect. So if I think I'm the perfect, I have the perfect relationship, somebody else might look at my relationship and think it's horrible. But then I could also have a lot of flaws in my relationship and someone's striving for my relationship. So really strive for the best for your own highest good and not what other people are doing. So it might be releasing things around comparisons, that you're like looking at what somebody else is doing instead of feeling into what you're supposed to be doing. And when we have social media, we do this way too much, I feel. And it's really about just identifying with where you're looking at what somebody else is doing, because we tend to want to quote people something that somebody said, even if it doesn't match us. It sounds really good. So we want to get away from that and like find our own I am statements, find our own vibrational matches for us relationship wise. So if you are attracting something into your life, I would say to really put out the energy of understanding what it is that you need. And then you might find when the full moon is presenting itself that you'll start to notice like the stuff that you really don't want. And then you'll start to learn a few months from now when you continue to do your new moon practices. All right, these are actually really powerful messages. I'm surprised of what came up. I feel like we need one more card. Oh, yay, money. Ace of Pentacles, abundance. If you are watching this early on August 23rd, I'm doing a deal for $35. You can do a 30-minute session with me. This is a really great opportunity for people who haven't worked with me before. They don't know what I do. So hop in on that. This is also talking about like a whiff of generosity and kindness coming to you, someone who wants to give to you of some sort, and of course just trusting that everything that you put out is going to come back to you as well. So if you're looking to attract more finances, it does feel like over time, as you continue to work on yourself, you're going to start to see the results and the rewards. So make sure that you're staying open and receiving everything that's being offered. And again, work through any blocks that you might have around being receptive to receiving any type of financial windfall or love even, because love and money tend to go hand in hand when we're open to receiving love. Financial abundance can also come in. Make sure you're also doing breathing exercises because that feels important, and emotional freedom technique, EFT, is another great tool around this time. All right, bye for now. Reach out to me through robinshealing.com.